Yeah, well, I'm just getting started.
Landman. All episodes now streaming only on Paramount Plus.
Things are heating up, that's for sure. We found this opportunity, and we're working for it.
My man.
Tulsa King. All episodes now streaming only on Paramount Plus.
You need a hug?
You need a fist?
Crutch, crutch, crutch.
Crutch, crutch.
Crutch, you need anything.
I do have one question.
We didn't mean right now.
Being a cadet in Starfleet Academy means being open to the people around you.
I've spent my whole life getting away from stuff, letting someone in. That's hard.
I want to be captain. I need to be captain.
I owe you something. It is coming just for you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Golazo Matchday. 48 nations. We're still at halftime of France versus Iraq in Philly, which is experiencing a severe rain delay. France is leading this match 1-0 from a goal from distance from Kylian Mbappe, who scored his 15th career World Cup goal, tying himself with R9. But Mbappe is the fastest and the youngest to get to that number on his 100th appearance with France. He's also adding to his tally of 59 goals and 40 assists in his career with this France national team. Stay with us, everyone. We've got more World Cup coverage on the other side of this break.
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon?
When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready?
Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ranch? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.
Welcome to the Running Man. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days. But the entire nation is hunting you down.
The grand prize, $1 billion.
Win this game. Change your family's life forever.
Hunt him down!
People will sell you out in a heartbeat.
What is happening?
Welcome to the Running Man.
I'm back. I'm really back.
Why am I here? I'm not dead, right?
Disruption on this campus will not be tolerated.
If I look crazy, it's because that's how I feel. I don't know how to live in two worlds.
There are others, but they're not like us. We need to get out of here now. Open your eyes.
Paramount Plus has a mountain of movies. Wow. New movies. Timeless movies. Guys who are running out of time movies. So get in on the latest blockbusters.
Trust me.
And relive the moments that get you every time.
And that's all I have to say about that.
A mountain of movies, now streaming on Paramount Plus.
This is European soccer's biggest stage.
Written in the stars! What a difference she has made!
The question is, can you handle it?
Can you handle it?
The crowd here feels electric. Stream every match of the UEFA Women's Champions League on Paramount Plus.
I lost my dad and my aunt.
What aren't you telling me?
I'll never know what you've gone through, but I'm sure your dad would want you to be happy.
I will not lose the company that my husband started. I want success. Get it for me.
This business will bleed you dry.
Dad, I'm playing on the house's money now.
No, you're playing with the devil's money.
What's the plan here?
Gotta blow!
Yeah, well, I'm just getting started.
Landman. All episodes now streaming only on Paramount Plus.
Welcome back to Golazo Matchday, 48 nations, everyone. Let's talk about this England squad. They're set to play Ghana, but something that's not spoken enough about is the depth of this team. And Nigel, why do you think that is, that maybe they're not getting the recognition that they should?
I think they're getting the recognition. In my opinion, it's a good, solid squad. The only questions we can ask is about the selection that Thomas Tuchel did for this England side, the players that were left at home. Questionable. Troy and I have a little bit of a difference of opinion in that where, you want to take your best players to a World Cup. And for the type of players that were left behind, you talk about
Phil Foden,
Cole Palmer. They're the main two players. And for the unique skill set that they have, there isn't anyone in the squad with the skill set that they have right now. But overall, the squad is quite strong. And I think that for me, that they should be good enough to go all the way in this competition.
Well, let's get into a little game that we're going to play. We're going to check the depth of each position and give the player a rating based on quality and reliability on a scale from 1 to 10. And you, the viewers, will see the rating on the right side of your screen. But let's go through it, starting with goalkeepers. Troy, what do you think?
7.5 across the board.
Every single one of them, 7.5.
Yeah, they've all got weaknesses. Quality-wise, James Trafford's the best with his feet. I think Dean Henderson is the most assured, i.e. keeps you calm. The best goalkeeper is Pickford in terms of ability, but makes me nervous every time I watch him. He's, when he comes to grab it, he punches it. When he needs to kick it long, he goes short. Just does the opposite of what the game needs. And also, again, I thought I was the only one. I listened to Kyle Walker recently saying that when you have him behind you, screaming and shouting all the time, it becomes annoying, it becomes frustrating. So it's not just me that thinks it. So that's a good thing. So I would say this is a 7.5 across the board. 7? OK.
I think 7.5 is fair across the board as well.
Do we have points? I thought there was full numbers.
Can we do half numbers?
Let's go 7.
We can do 7.5.
I would say 7.5. I don't think that it's...
For me, though, this is the problem with the 10-point system. 7 is average to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, they're 7.
Slightly above.
You think they're above average? I don't know. Pickford, to me, when I think about Pickford, I don't think that he's above average.
I would say 7.5 is fair for me. And I know Troy's point is that in the generation of goalkeepers we have, there isn't been enough competition. Good enough competition. Pickford's been England's number one for a long period of time without having really been challenged for that number one shirt. My thing is, he hasn't really had a terrible game for England. So it's difficult to say we need to make a change for a goalkeeper when he hasn't had a terrible game for England. If he had a few terrible games and other players, goalkeepers given opportunity and they didn't step up,
it's a weaker goalkeeper pool as well to goalkeepers that was in your time when you think to like David Seaman and people like that. So it's probably one of the areas that's kind of weaker. And Jordan has been, he's been good for England, but he's also profited from that as well.
And this is also including reliability. We're not just talking quality.
Exactly.
7.5. We all agree.
For both, yeah.
Quality for me is 8.5. Reliability is like a 6. So that's where it kind of levels up. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we've got the goalkeepers. Let's go into centre backs.
Who wants to take this one?
Oof. Quality and reliability. Let's start one by one. Let's go with Mark Gahey there. Quality for me, Mark Gahey, I would give him 8.5. Reliability, I will give him 8.5.
Okay, solid.
Fair. I think, again, you're talking quality. You got to look at John Stones. He's by far our best centre-back in terms of ball play centre-back, and he's been at Man City. He's won everything.
Can play the 6 as well.
Yeah, I would say in terms of quality, 9.5. You'd struggle to find many better. Reliability now with age, injury, I think you have to look at 5s. He hasn't played 10 games this season. So, now he's getting fit in a World Cup. It's very, very difficult. But John's been fantastic. And unfortunately, again, I can go through a few of these.
Let's go one by one because we're going to do it and then the viewers can say,
yeah, you've got to give...
Go on.
Let's go to Konza next. Let's go to Konza next.
Try to go home, guys. And
go quickly then. No. So you've done John Stones. Let's go to Konza next. I think for me, Konza, I will give him an 8 for quality. Reliability as well, I'll also give him an 8.
I feel that way too about Gahey and Konza. I feel like they're both 8s. John Stones.
See what he's doing here, have you seen what he's doing? Yeah. He's going for the safe ones and leaving me with all the ones he doesn't want to give anything negative for. No problem. Gerald Konza.
Yeah.
Nice kid, I suppose.
Oh.
7 for quality. 7 reliability. How do we know? We've never seen him play for England.
That means you can't.
So you can't go too high because I've never really seen him play. Seen him play for Bayer Leverkusen, obviously, but for England, I have to go low.
Give him a 5.
So for me, he's a nice squad player. Give him a 6.
That actually feels generous.
I don't mean because
we haven't seen it.
You're in the World Cup. You're in the World Cup. The stakes are very high. Unknown. I agree.
He has the quality, but he hasn't played. He hasn't played in a meaningful match for England. So how am I supposed to grade him on what I think he could be? Maybe I'll just give him a 6. 5 or a 6 is fine.
6 is fine.
Let's give Grella Dan Burn. What do you think? Because obviously you love Newcastle as well.
Yeah.
You're a big fan.
Yeah, I like Dan Burn and I like what he brings. But when you talk about some of the best center backs in the world and winning when I just think about him in open space against an Mbappe, let's say, I just think it's scary. So
is what he can do?
Six.
Is it what he can do on the attack though, on set pieces? I mean, he's huge.
Yeah, you got to add that in. You add that in. I think it's a great point for his quality. You know what he's going to do too. He's organized. Positionally, he's okay. It's just if you get him in space, he's cooked. And so
6 for quality, reliability.
6 and a 7, 6.5.
Okay, reliability.
Go on, Trevor Chalobah's you.
Reliability 7.
7. For what he can do
6
on
for
both.
quality,
both
reliability 7. Troy's already taken John Stones. Chalobah. Indifferent season at Chelsea. Been difficult. Got called up to the squad late. Quality aspect, I'll give him a 7. And I'll probably save him for reliability. I'll also give him a 7.
What's so ridiculous?
Reliability, giving him a 7.
Yeah.
I know Trev. Love him. Great kid, great family. Reliability 7 based on what?
That's my opinion on him.
Based
reliability in his performances for Chelsea and what he's done for Chelsea.
What would you give
I'll give him that.
Forget what I give him. Thomas Tuchel didn't even pick him.
Well, no, we need what you give him.
It's come because people are injured.
Yeah.
So we did. So the manager doesn't trust him.
How's the manager not trust him? He's put him in the squad. He's brought him
after
in there.
someone got injured.
Yeah.
This guy was in. Hasn't played. This guy.
He hasn't played for England, but he's been playing the entire season at Leverkusen.
So the manager doesn't trust you enough to put you in the 6, right? But we should give him a 7 because he was on holiday a week ago.
I mean, he's just more generous.
I'm talking in general for the players, so yes, 7 and 7. I have to give it on that.
6.5.
All right. Well, what do we give the centre backs as a whole then?
As a whole, as a unit, if you give it a unit
out of 10.
score,
Quality and reliability.
7.
7?
I'll go. I think for me,
it's average. When I look at that, when I look at this, I see
7.5.
average. I don't know what you guys see.
7.5. Go on, Troy.
I think everyone's fit and healthy.
Okay.
7.5. One injury. No.
He just pulled a face again. I said 7.5.
It's the difference. You have to use the one ear to listen. So what? 7.5 if everyone's fit and healthy.
Okay.
One injury, one suspension, it's down to a 5.
So do you want to go?
One of these 3 get injured and miss it, then you're bringing in these 3. You now still 7.5?
Oh, 7.5 as a whole.
Saying,
yes. If one of those get injured,
one of those 3
one of those get injured, it's fair to say yes, it does.
Because I think these 3, I think these 3 are about an 8, 8.5.
All right.
And I think the others, in terms of reliability, are like a 6.
Okay.
And because we don't know, we've never seen them.
There's not been enough body of work in an England shirt.
That's the point.
All right, but you can do 7.5 as a whole. Everyone's healthy.
Yes, 7.5.
Okay. All right.
I'll go with a group.
Grella?
I said 7, but it's okay.
Okay.
I said 7 for goalkeepers and the center back situation.
Yeah.
They like 7.5 for both.
They're the 2 areas I'm concerned about.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Everything
fair.
else, I'll start to get a bit more confident.
Well, let's take a look at fullbacks then.
Maybe I should say that again.
There we go.
I'm joking.
There we
No,
go.
look, I think the top 2, you can put them in the same category. Top players in their position. Nico O'Reilly, obviously left back, Man City, phenomenal talent. Obviously, can play in midfield as well.
8.5.
The worry for me with Jed Spence,
Top 2.
defensively, not great. Going the other way, fantastic. But when you get later in the competition, you're going to need somebody that can defend as well as go forward. And as I said before the competition, Livramento and Reece James, 2 right backs you put in, have been injured for half of the season.
Yeah.
So one of them was always going to go down. Livramento did. Reece James has been looking after himself. I'm concerned as we get past this phase now, where the game's gone quick and fast, whether he can last and recover quick enough.
Reliability score. Because obviously they're top,
Yeah.
so
8.5 in
8.5 for quality, but reliability for
Wait, before we do that, Jed Spence in quality. What did you rate him?
7.5. 7.
7.
Grella, you agree?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'll give 7 for that.
Reliability-wise?
Nico Riley,
8.5. I know what I'm going to get from him.
Is that his first position, though, playing as a fullback?
No, he's actually a number 10 that was converted.
I've seen him get done on a couple plays where he doesn't look like a defender. That's my only thing.
Real Madrid, you fit the long ball over the top, Valverde.
From the goalkeeper, by the way.
Yeah, 100%.
That's worrying.
What he gives you with the ball, athleticism, and also he can move in midfield. He doesn't let you down.
No.
Yeah.
He might have, again, everyone makes a mistake, but for the mistakes he makes, he's going to give you so much more going forward. Reece James, reliability. Unfortunately, for injury, you have to go 5. Just for his career, you're just not sure. It's 50-50.
You could probably even go 4 for Reece James, for reliability.
I think 7's here for me, too, the whole group.
7's, okay.
When you start to look at reliability, you start to look at you were saying he's better on one side of the ball, and then he's not even playing in his number one position.
Yeah. He's done so well.
Him get done by an 80-yard ball.
It's a fair. I would have preferred Lewis Hall to be here as well, just as a backup. Newcastle left back. Thought he's massively harshly treated to not be called up, especially when Livramento went out, because Jed Spence is naturally a right back.
Yeah.
But we've got Jed covering both sides, so again, not wishing it on, but. A red card, a little, rolled ankle. You missed 2 weeks. We're down to just 2 fullbacks.
Yeah. We didn't get reliability for Jed Spence though.
Again, unknown.
I know you said 7.
I'm gonna go 6 because it's unknown. He came on the other night, was excellent going forward. Didn't really have to defend. So let's see.
6 is fair.
6.
Won't argue with that.
Okay. Let's go on to midfield then.
You're up.
I'm not up, mate.
Grella,
I'm not up, mate.
Okay.
I'll start with Declan Rice. I'm a big fan.
Let's go down the road. You go to Declan Rice. You go.
I always start like that. Declan Rice, 9 and a 9. He's an incredible player, can do everything, leader. Just won, obviously, the Premier League. I like big engine. I like everything that he does in the team. He's one of the best in the world.
9 and 9. You?
I'm interested to see. Declan Rice we're all going to agree on that. I don't. There's nothing else really. I want to know what you think on Elliot Anderson, because I think he divides opinion. So
he does divide opinion. The modern-day midfielder can do everything. I must say I've been impressed with him. Obviously, let's talk about him. A bid for him over 100 million, maybe potentially becoming the most expensive English transfer in the history of English football. I would give him an 8. I still think Declan Rice is above him. I'll give him an 8 and an 8. Well, 8 for quality. I'll probably give him a 9 for reliability. 8 for quality, 9 for reliability when it comes to Elliot Anderson. I don't think he's on the same level as Declan Rice yet.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Jude, your boy from Birmingham.
Quality, 9.5. Reliability, 9. He hasn't let England down. The only reason he's not been at the level this season is due to injury. Missed the start of the season with a shoulder operation. I don't think he came back till October.
I'll give him a 10 for reliability.
Yeah.
I would, personally.
He played on that hurt shoulder for a long time as well.
He did.
And then obviously Real Madrid had everything that they were going through. And it just been a bit of a stop-start season for me, but I think...
I'm an 8 for him. I think he gets... I think in England they love him so much because of the position he plays in, the late goals in the box and everything else, but I don't know. I see weaknesses in his game.
Like what?
And I see reliability issues like the injury in the beginning of the season, like you talked about. Also, some stuff off the field as well. And also, I just think in that number 10 position, he's sometimes a little slow-footed, a little bit lumbering. He's not really that quick in certain areas.
Listen,
we don't know
what
if
he
he's
does.
an 8. We don't know if he's a 10.
For what he does in an England shirt, he is the catalyst, whether people like him or not.
I'm not saying he's not great. I just said 8. 8's pretty good.
For reliability or for quality? Both.
I'll give him 10 for reliability. He is a catalyst that we need in the England system and setup and everything that we've seen.
What did he do at Real Madrid this season?
That's not Real Madrid, we're talking about England.
Okay.
Can we give him a 9?
Different.
Hold on, we're talking about Jude Bellingham, right? We're talking about reliability, right? What did he do at Real Madrid this season?
In an England shirt. Listen, you try to change it to Real English shirt. Anyway, let's go. We've got
the same person.
All right, let's go Morgan Rogers.
Morgan Rogers, I like him. I think quality. I think Morgan Rogers is a 9. I think for reliability, I'll give him an 8. Morgan Rogers is a good player. Kobe Mainoo.
Oh, okay. Everyone's agreeing with Nigel.
Kobe Mainoo. I don't know. I'm not as sold as everybody else. I'll be fair, just go 7.5 and 7.5.
I agree.
It doesn't do anything to me that moves the needle that makes you go, wow. He does a lot of things that are relatively good. Nice kid. He's had a little bit of a spell with Man United, but as most footballers now, you're meant to remember the last 4 months and forget the last 2 years. You know, you do that, the start of the season, you forget. I mean, you do the end of the season, you forget the start. But
Jordan Henderson.
Obviously brings the experience, but again, for me, where he is now in his career, it's 7 and 7 maybe. He's just not going to hurt you. He's not going to help you.
Yeah.
Eze, great quality player. I'll give him an 8. Reliability for me, probably a 7.
I agree with that.
8 and 7.
Okay.
I like Morgan Rogers, by the way, too.
Morgan Rogers.
I think he's an 8 and an 8.
Overall in this group, I think
a little bit high.
Not a 9. 9 is Declan Rice territory.
Yeah.
Maybe Jude, okay.
Which Tuchel said is the best midfielder in the world right now.
Okay, but if you look at it...
You're not going to say he's the worst.
I'll just say this.
Well, he doesn't have to say he's the best
But
either.
if you actually look at their numbers, compare their numbers, games and goals and assists and stuff, they're actually very similar and very close. Those two, Jude and Morgan Rogers. Overall, as a group, I would probably say I will give this as an 8.5.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
That's fair.
Let's go up to the wingers.
Can't wait for this one. Go on, Troy.
Start with Rashford?
We'll give Troy Rashford.
I've said exactly what I think about Marcus. I think the talent is clearly there. I think he gets distracted and I think he's inconsistent to be considered one of the top players that his talent has. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I think
so lower on reliability.
Yeah, and I also think if he can't get motivated to show you the best version of him this season, he never will. Think about it just real quick. I know we've got to rush. Anthony Gordon, this is your person you was coming up against this season. He's now taking your job at Barcelona.
Yeah.
He's now taking your starting lineup place for England. If you don't have the mindset now, you're getting it, I'm going to show you why, A, I should be at Barcelona, and B, I should be starting for England. Nothing else will motivate you. Nothing. Barcelona had him in the building at $34 million to bring him in. Went, no, we're good for that. We'll spend 80 on Anthony Gordon. So they basically are telling you they rate him twice as good as you.
So what's your rating? That's what we're waiting for.
3 times as much, almost.
What my rating is?
Yes.
I think 7.5. Anthony Gordon, I think 7.5. Saka, I think 7.5. And I think Madueke, 6.5.
But on quality, you're saying?
I know,
on quality and
reliability. On quality, these two are 9s. On quality and what they can give you. He showed you in the Champions League, he can give you 9s. He's shown you that he can be a solid.
But with
impact
England.
player. That's what I said. So for me, all in all, the 7s. It's a. People are getting too high on this, from my opinion, than what they are. In my opinion, there's a lot of names going. Oh, it's Saka. Oh, it's Rashford. Okay, I've seen. Can you show me a bit more?
I think these two, I agree with Troy. I think these two are very good. Rashford and Saka are more the elite. When you talk about quality, Madueke is a little bit lower than them, obviously. Gordon, for me, is a player that, and take this with a grain of salt, he's like a system guy. I think he looks really good in Newcastle with the way that they play. In the Premier League also is a lot of space in there, and so he's able to run behind. When they played against Barcelona, he was able to create a lot of danger because of so much space behind. But I think if you play in a low block, he doesn't scare me as much. He doesn't scare you as much. For sure. So reliability, you know what you're going to get from him. But I do agree that this group, the qualities on this side, maybe the reliability more here, but it's 7.5 as a group. Where it could probably be higher, but I think it's 7.5.
Strikers.
No, I said for Gordon 7.5, and I said for Madueke 6.5.
Yeah.
So just so we're clear.
Agreed?
I'm fine.
Okay, let's move on to strikers, which England arguably has one of the best strikers at the World Cup, Harry Kane. What do we give him?
Harry Kane, 10-10.
10s?
Best striker in the world right now for me. Best striker, best number 9, 10-10. Look at
9-9.
the caliber of goals, everything. 10-10.
Nobody is 10-10. I think he's a 9 and a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, fair with that. I think Ollie and Ivan are very good backups, again, depending on what the game needs. If we are looking at needing to hold it, Ivan's very, very good. Obviously scores goals and obviously gives you the penalties. Ollie Watkins works the channels, great, and he's showed up big for England in games. So I think of all of the positions, this is the most reliable. So I'd go 9, 9.5 in terms of reliability, and then quality, I'd go 9 to 10 on that as well. So for me, this is where we are at our best.
So 8-8, 8-8.
Yeah, it's fair.
That's it.
Well,
yeah, I agree.
Strikers rated high. Well, I love this. I actually can't wait to see what numbers we actually came up with. We're a little all over the place at times, but we'll take a look back at this. This squad runs deep, as does our coverage, so stick with us after this quick break. We're talking more World Cup after this.
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon?
When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready?
Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ranch? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.
Welcome to the Running Man. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days. But the entire nation is hunting you down.
The grand prize, $1 billion.
Win this game. Change your family's life forever.
Hunt him down!
People will sell you out in a heartbeat.
What is happening?
Welcome to the Running Man.
I'm back. I'm really back.
Why am I here? I'm not dead, right?
Disruption on this campus will not be tolerated.
I look crazy. It's because that's how I feel. I don't know how to live in two worlds.
There are others. But they're not like us. We need to get out of here now. Open your eyes.
Paramount Plus has a mountain of movies. Wow. New movies. Timeless movies. Guys who are running out of time movies. So get in on the latest blockbusters.
Trust me.
And relive the moments that get you every time.
And that's all I have to say about that.
A mountain of movies, now streaming on Paramount Plus.
This is European soccer's biggest stage.
Written in the stars! What a difference she has made!
The question is, can you handle it?
A crowd here feels electric.
Stream every match of the UEFA Women's Champions League on Paramount Plus.
I lost my dad and my aunt.
What aren't you telling me?
I'll never know what you've gone through, but I'm sure your dad will want you to be happy.
I will not lose the company that my husband started. I want success. Get it for me.
This business will bleed you dry.
Dad, I'm playing on the house's money now.
No, you're playing with the devil's money.
What's the plan here?
Gonna blow!
Yeah, well, I'm just getting started.
Landman. All episodes now streaming only on Paramount Plus.
Welcome back to our Golazo Matchday coverage. 48 nations, everybody. We have Norway and Senegal kicking off soon. And of course, we're going to break it down for you. Let's go through these lineups then, gentlemen, because this is a strong Norwegian side. Holland at the top. Let's break it down and see what changes they're making against a Senegal side who really needs to prove something and get points.
Yeah, for me, no changes. They obviously had a very good game last time out. I think they handled the pressure well. Again, getting the big fella up front scoring is obviously the main key for them. Haaland does score. Soloff wearing the number 7, I got to be honest, doesn't make me feel right. But he needs to do a little bit more for me. Became a little bit one-dimensional. Odegaard was great in the last game. Noosa is the one with the pace, the power. He's the outlet. He's the one who's going to come down his side, try and flash balls into the box as quickly as possible. The one thing I was a little bit disappointed with in the last game, it was very tight, very narrow. Everyone played in the middle of the pitch, and it needed the 2 fullbacks to really get outside and put the pressure on. Obviously, Rice is in the German league, does fantastically well getting up and down. But I would like a little bit more width and a little bit more control. And then, obviously, when you look on the bench, they've got Berg, they've got Zanderberg, they've got Pedersen, they've got Oscar Bob, they've got Haig, all players that we've seen, whether that be in the Premier League or in the Champions League. So a very, very good squad. Although they won last time, they left you wanting a little bit more. And I'm hoping today with Senegal, who are going to be front-footed as well, it should make for a great game, and we should see the best of Norway.
We'd love to see how Rice does there as well. He loves to get forward, like Troy said there. Does it for Borussia Dortmund. gets a lot of assists, actually, goes under the radar for how good he is. But also now you talk about Odegaard, as good as he's going forward, can he do that defensive job as well, putting a bit more of a shift, helping? But it's going to be interesting to see how they do today.
Well,
and you got a weapon on the bench, Odegaard. Doesn't get spoken about enough, but he's a big center back, and he's actually not so tall, but he can jump through the roof. Got a goal in the last game as well. Thorsby is a madman, both Serie A guys. But these guys are big, physical, good on set pieces, and they can hurt you when they from dead ball situations. Haug as well. Is that the one you want to point out?
Yeah. No, I also like Oscar Bob. I know Troy already mentioned him. I really like Oscar Bob. I think
just injuries have killed him, haven't they?
Yeah, he hasn't had a great season this season, but he's a top talent when he's fully fit and going.
Well, let's take a look at Senegal then, leading the point. They've been going through this tournament, but let's see if they can do it tonight with this starting lineup. Nige, what do you make of this?
I mean, it's Ismaïla Sarr, Jackson, and Mane for me. They're the three main ones. You look at this Senegal side there. You talk about Sarr, one-on-one situations. He can beat anyone probably at this World Cup. He's so quick, been the real focal point and the strength of this Crystal Palace season that they've had this season, winning the Europa Conference League. You know about Nicholas Jackson. Can be a handful, can get himself in good situations and positions. Needs to just get that better composure. If he could just find a way to get himself a bit more composed, he can get double-figure goals because he gets in the right places. He's got the pace, he's got the strength and athleticism. It's going to be a real tough game for Norway because this Senegalese side can play. And I know Grella is a big fan of Koulibaly.
I love
his
Koulibaly.
time at Napoli and how much he can be a threat for them in set pieces.
Incredible player. He's got everything. Obviously, getting a little bit older now, but in his first game had to mark Mbappe, and now he's got to mark Haaland. So it's difficult for 2 matches.
Again, the one thing that on this as well, when you look, the manager hasn't changed anyone because they actually played really, really well against France. If you look at the scoreline, you go, oh, France blew them out of the water. It wasn't that. They had a massive chance with Ismaïla Sarr just at the end of the first half, which he puts over. If he scores, the dynamic of the game is completely different. They do have weapons and energy off the bench. I think the best form of defence for these is to attack. They just don't feel the same when they sit in that low block and try and soak up pressure. They have to go, be energetic and put as much pressure on you as possible.
And Diouf will be one of the fullbacks as well that gets forward. He does it so well at West Ham, gets up the pitch and causes problems, puts some deliveries in. But it's all about that. I think that front three for me has to be the one that kicks into gear today.
And Diao as well at Como. He's a special player. He's got a lot of tools. He lights the place up when he's actually there playing. So he's an option for them off the bench.
Yeah, looking forward to this match. I actually think it's going to be fairly even. But let's bring in Mackenzie Brooks to talk about some of the bets you guys made earlier today.
Yeah, I hit my bet. Did you hit your bet, Nige?
No.
Really?
I didn't hit my bet. It's still hanging in the balance. We have a rain delay.
That's the second half.
That's why I like to keep things in the first half, make my money, and then I'm out of
Be smart.
See, that's
why you're the expert.
That's why you're an expert.
That's why, even West Coast games, Pac-12 after dark, college football, it's not for me. First quarter, first half, I'm out of there.
Yeah, we've still got a chance.
Yeah.
It just depends how they come out of the second half, right? Does this rain delay make them go, OK, let's go and get after it? Or does it make it more like, OK, let's just not get injured?
Does it kill the momentum?
So for all of us, we're hoping they come out trying to get the job done in the first 10 minutes.
This rain delay is going to be a topic of conversation in a lot of places when you talk about the World Cup, where it's something we've never had to deal with and see before.
Right. Well, as far as making money for the next match, I do have some bets for that as well. If you remember from our Betting 101, when we have lopsided matches like this, first half player props typically where I'm going to look. For a game like Norway and Senegal, that's where you're going to look at maybe both teams to score, maybe unders as well. So I took both teams to score for this game. Norway, fabulous offense, as we all know, but also have conceded goals in 14 of their last 15, right? So very much like the USA men's team, where it's like, great, we have this offense, but we're also giving up goals. And you talk about Senegal. Obviously, they didn't beat France, but still played a decent game, had possession for almost 50% of the game. And Norway, clearly, with this defense, has some holes. So both teams to score. And then if you want to sprinkle in just the draw, I don't think that's a full unit play, but I could see 1-1 very likely being the end score of this matchup here. That's around plus 235, so just a fun sprinkle for, obviously Norway wants to win, but is it the end of the world if they draw, right? You'll find a few matches here towards the end of group stage where a draw is not the end of the world, so I could see potentially that being the outcome. And as far as a player prop, Haaland, we've talked about, do not want to overthink it here. Minus 130, we will never see a price like that for him again if he scores or has an assist here. I think this is probably the last time you can get on him in this tournament at a reasonable price of -130. Not overthinking it. Had multiple goals, had multiple shots on target. The stars are shining in this tournament. You're seeing it all day. You've seen it for the past few weeks, so just bet on the stars.
It's a great point. We talk about, obviously, Messi, what he did today. Mbappe, obviously, in this game at the moment, has got his goal. I'm sure he's going to be motivated as well to want to join the big boys and be a star.
These stars are killing the books right now. You get Messi score, you have Mbappe score. If Haaland scores, it's a bad day to be a sports book because, you know, all of the public's betting on those guys.
Well, I'm taking notes from McKinsey. Maybe next time I'll jump in on these bets. We will see. Well, stick with us, everybody. We have more Golazo Matchday 48 Nations on the other side of this break.
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon?
When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready?
Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ranch? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.
Welcome to the Running Man. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days. But the entire nation is hunting you down.
The grand prize, $1 billion.
Win this game. Change your family's life forever.
Hunt him down!
People will sell you out in a heartbeat.
What is happening?
Welcome to the Running Man.
I'm back. I'm really back.
Why am I here? I'm not dead, right?
Disruption on this campus will not be tolerated.
If I look crazy, it's because that's how I feel. I don't know how to live in two worlds.
There are others. But they're not like us. We need to get out of here now. Open your eyes.
Paramount Plus has a mountain of movies. Wow. New movies. Timeless movies. Guys who are running out of time movies. So get in on the latest blockbusters.
Trust me.
And we live the moments that get you every time.
And that's all I have to say about that.
A mountain of movies, now streaming on Paramount Plus.
This is European soccer's biggest stage.
Written in the stars! What a difference she has made!
The question is, can you handle it?
Can you handle it?
A crowd here feels electric. Stream every match of the UEFA Women's Champions League on Paramount Plus.
I lost my dad in my aunt.
What aren't you telling me?
I'll never know what you've gone through, but I'm sure your dad will want you to be happy.
I will not lose the company that my husband started. I want success. Get it for me.
This business will bleed you dry.
Dad, I'm playing on the house's money now.
No, you're playing with the devil's money. What's the plan here?
Gotta blow!
Yeah, well, I'm just getting started.
Landman. All episodes now streaming only on Paramount Plus.
Welcome back into our Golazo Matchday 48 Nations coverage. Norway and Senegal is close to kicking off. We want to talk more about that matchup in just a second, but we do have some breaking news as locals here to New York City. A Nando's is coming to New York. Nigel, are you excited about this? Troy sounded disgusted.
Well, that's right. Is it actually true that it's actually going to happen? Or it's official?
Yes, it's official.
Like a referee
It's a
whistle.
pop-up.
Oh, no, that's not. No, see, I don't do the pop-up stuff.
You're not going to go try it?
No. I don't want a pop-up. I want it there to stay here. I don't want to do it. I'll just wait till I go back to... I'll go back to England and enjoy it when I go back to England.
Really yucking my yum. I was excited about it.
Have you been?
Yeah.
It's
There's one in
of the best.
D.C.
I lived off of it for years in Leeds when I was there. We just ate it every night.
Question: Did you miss it? Did you wake up and go, oh, I really want Nando's?
I tell you what, I missed it for a little while,
And then
but no, I don't think about it.
Troy's freshly over here, but yeah, I missed it. I enjoyed it.
To me, it's like a Chipotle. Like, you know exactly what you're going to get, so you just crave. You crave that kind of just like simple. It's kind of that same sort of notion to me. That nostalgic.
It's like a little higher level than fast food, a little bit.
Yeah, but you know exactly what you're going to get every time.
Yeah, I do miss Nando's. I ain't gonna lie.
Except the table.
Thank you. What's your order?
You're not going to get a table.
Oh, you're just upset because that guy almost knocked you out in the last time we were at Nando's, remember?
Almost knocked me out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Troy's a little bit touchy with Nando's. Manager wasn't too nice to him. And
Wait, Troy, I want the tea.
Oh, you can have all the tea, no problem. This is what actually happened, not what they said. So what actually happened is we went to Nando's because Nigel wanted it again. What you'll realise
2 nights in a row.
2 nights in a row. Whatever Nigel wants, we all have to do.
That's all right.
Nigel went up and ordered his own food. I got everybody else's. Do you remember that, Gwella?
I remember that.
And then a manager was overzealous, bumped into me. We got into a little bit of a staring competition, and it was all sorted. It was fine. But no, I'm not a big Nando's guy in general.
All right.
Fundamentally, it's chicken and chips. Like it's not great. Actually, you know what? Push it out. Might get mashed potato if you're lucky. It's chicken and chips.
There goes our Nando's sponsorship.
You can have a Nando's card. Troy don't want one, thank you.
All right. Well, Nigel, what's your order?
Knows it.
Half a chicken, chips and rice, extra hot.
There you go. Look, everyone's buzzing. Get to Nando's. We get chicken and chips.
It's good.
It's good. Thank you.
It's good. Well, let's get back to the game. That was hilarious. So I need to know more details about that story. We have Norway and Senegal kicking off, but Holland had a dream debut, gets a brace. How far can he truly carry this team? Because we've been talking a lot about the teams that have that star player, but they're almost too reliant on them. Could he be one of those guys?
He's a guy that needs service, though. He can't do it on his own. So it's a little bit different than the other guys that we're seeing, because I think Mbappe could do some stuff on his own. Maybe even Messi as well. Obviously, there are a lot of guys doing the dirty work for him, but he needs the service.
Kane can as well. Would you put Kane in that category?
Yeah.
He could do a bit on his own, or he needs the service?
No, he could do a bit of his own.
He could do both.
Yeah.
He could do both. I mean, in a different way. Like, he could make space around the box and stuff like that. I don't think he's past the days where he's going to pick it up in the midfield and drive. I don't think he's going to hurt you that way. But Haaland needs service. But this team does provide him a lot of service. It's a good team. And the qualifying, the Italians know for sure how good they are. They beat them in a, 6-1, 7-1 aggregate. They scored their goal difference was plus 32, I think, in the qualifying. So this is a team that's not a joke. They're to me a little bit closer than the dark horses now. They could actually hurt teams and do stuff. And this game happens to be the biggest game in the group stage so far, because Senegal have no points from after playing France. So this one is huge, because if Norway win, they go out. Senegal go 2 games with no points.
Yeah.
Senegal, African champions on the field. So this is a big one. 2 teams of a very similar level as well.
No, I agree. There's nothing really more to add to what Greta said. I think both teams will look at this game and go, this is a game we can win. Not be disrespectful. They'll think both of their attacks will think, right, we can get at their defensive qualities. Both midfielders will feel that they can dominate the other midfield. And then ultimately, it's who's going to take their chances. Obviously, they've got Haaland up front in Norway. They will feel, right, that guy gets the goals all the time. But if you're Senegal, after just playing France, who are one of the favourite, the chances we created, the chances we missed, right, if we do that again, we'll absolutely win the game. So I think this is a game where both teams will look at this as not a must-win, but we can win.
Yeah, I agree to that. I think both teams are going there confident. I think it's going to be a tight game. If we went, I think when I did the predictions, I believe I went for a 2-2 draw, and I can see a draw with both teams.
Nigel, I did as well.
Yeah.
For 2-2.
Oh, it's 3 of us went
I said 2-2. I think it's going to be really tight.
Desmond,
Both teams are eager to score.
Only Greta was different.
2-1 for me. Norway get the job done.
Yeah?
Wow.
So we all think both teams are going to score. And again, it's all pretty close and pretty tight. So, hoping it's going to be a really good, fascinating game. And when you see round 2, I was like, oh, that's going to be a good game.
Sneaky good game.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. So I think that's going to be good. 2-2. Both teams can score. Both teams look a bit shaky at the back. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
When you look at this Senegal side, who are you relying on to get those goals?
The easy name will be to say Mane.
Yeah.
I think really now Sarr could really make this team. I think Ismaïla Sarr could really make this Senegal team now and be the face of it. Had a fantastic season with Crystal Palace, seen the impact that he's had the entire season. I think now this is international level football now, where he really needs to stamp authority and put his name out there for people to know him, an even bigger and larger scale around the world.
I'd agree with that, because I think Ismail is fantastic. but I also think Nicholas Jackson, it's a huge season for him. You think to the start of last season, Chelsea let him go. He goes to Bayern, doesn't really play because obviously Harry Kane has a fantastic record-breaking season. Now he's going back to Chelsea with a new manager, and it's looking like he could stay. So now it's an opportunity on the world stage to say, hey, I am that man. You've doubted me. Chelsea doubted me. Bayern doubted me. Let me show you who I am. And I think this is a big game, especially when you're coming up against another top striker. There's that like competitive edge as well, instantly. So, yeah, I think Nicholas Jackson, I agree with Ismail Assar, will have a big impact, but Nicholas Jackson for me.
Grella, you agree?
Any of the front three.
Yeah.
I think they were very comfortable against France in the first half. If you went back and watched the first half of France, you'd be like, wow, this is a top team. Again, it goes back to the details. I think this happened to Ivory Coast when we just watched them a couple of days ago, where they dominated the game. They played very well against Germany, and then they got the details wrong. We saw that with them, with Senegal against France. So if they do that again tonight, Norway, that's why I think Norway can get the win 2-1, because Haaland won't get the details wrong in front of goal. If they make one defensive mistake, Koulibaly loses Haaland in the box, you get on the wrong side of him in the box, then you're in trouble with Haaland.
Well, we shall see. We all agree Grella's the odd one out with Norway winning. Time will tell. Well, everybody, this has been Golazo Matchday, 48 nations. Stick with us. More World Cup coverage on the other side of this break.
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon?
When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready?
Do they ever